Hello there, this is Lego Transformers, or Angry Birds Transformers Bumblebee. So here's a look at the vehicle mode. I'm not going to do a series of these. I was just building this for one of my viewers. So, yeah, that's why it doesn't really fit in with my current animated builds. But, it's still a good build like my animated builds nonetheless. At least in my eyes. Yeah, let's just transform it after we compare it. You got a minifigure and a core class Ironhide figure, which is actually almost the same size as this figure. Basically the same size. Alright, now for the transformation. Sorry about that. Just like all my other Angry Birds Transformers builds, or at least most of them, the head parts forms. It just moves over. It already does that in the video game animations, so it's kind of accurate. Move out the door wings. The door wings are a little bit long because that's to cover up the back of the vehicle, so it doesn't look too empty. And then, yeah, this is a pretty fragile build. Swivel the arms out on that swivel joint, and then once you swivel it out to the side like this, you will move the elbow joint, or transformation joint, like so. And then once you have the arms out like that, move the wheels up like that. And then swivel these pieces up at the edges of his door wings, like so. And then just for clearance, fold them all the way down like so. Fold this entire section down on a hinge. Move the arms out of the way. Fold the leg down like that. Then fold the knee joint down. Once again, down like that. And then the knee joint. And then swivel it all the way around on the stud friction. And then readjust the arms. And here he is in robot mode, and I think I got most of the details right, but this is definitely the weaker of the two modes. The doorways are just too long to accommodate for vehicle mode. For some reason, my ball joint pieces on here are just droopy, so they do not like to stay up like as that one does. I guess it's this side. Either way, the connections are just loose for some reason, but if you find newer pieces to build this, which I will show a tutorial in this video, it's probably going to be less loose like that. And because of clearance in vehicle mode, his stomach section is really long. It just, the proportions aren't good, but I think it's still good enough. It's still tolerable. You won't really have, I guess, the connection issues that you're seeing on video. Like I said, if you have newer and, newer pieces with better clutch power. For articulation, he has a ball joint, elbow, head. He does a full 360. He also falls and breaks like that. He also, I guess, looks up due to transformation. Looks even weirder. And due to transformation, a waist swivel can kick up about that far, back pretty far, and a full knee bend. Articulation is as good as it needs to be. And for size comparisons, here he is with a minifigure and a core class. They're pretty close in scale. Now for the how to build section. Here are all the pieces you'll need for the head. A Travis brick, a 1x2 yellow slope on the sides of the Travis brick with the anti-stud facing down the bottom. Put a cheese slope on one of the sides, either front or back. Then put this yellow clip piece on top. And then put this yellow stud back here. This stud could also be a tile instead of an actual stud with a stud sticking out. Here are all the pieces you'll need, and you should also grab doubles because this is the arm, and logically he has 2 arms, so you're going to need to grab doubles of all the pieces you see right here. You might notice pieces like this, it's just because I'm not taking everything apart, at least down to the point where you can see what the pieces actually are, but here they are anyway. It's just so that I still have an idea of how to rebuild this correctly, because I don't really remember how to do that. So first we grab this piece. Remember to grab doubles of each of these pieces, and then attach them like that. On the other side you'd flip those 2 studs, but the cheese slope 1x2 on top faces the same way on each side. Then you're gonna grab this circle ball joint piece, and then the connection piece, and then a piece like the yellow stud on the head with the clip but black. It could also be yellow. Then we have a piece 1x2 with a yellow 1x2 with a clip or a bar right there, and then that piece, and then this piece will attach like that. Same thing, obviously, except reversed on the other side. So yeah, and then on the arm attach a yellow cheese slope, or not a yellow cheese slope, a yellow tile right there. It doesn't have to be that exact shape. It could be a normal tile like this, but I just don't have these in that color. And then we attach that section on there. Fold the arm down. Attach one more 1x2 tile, and then a 1x1 tile right there. Then obviously you would repeat the same thing on the other side, and here's what that looks like. Here are all the pieces you'll need for the spinal column section. Need a giant piece like this, a couple of pieces like this, and one piece like this. First step you're gonna do, attach the black stud clip piece right there. Then attach that piece right there. Yeah, it's that simple. In Joker mode, you would attach it back here on the very back stud. That's what this piece here is for. But we're building it into robot mode, so we're just gonna have to hold off for the chest piece. And here are all the pieces you'll need to build the chest unit. Yeah, here's the piece right here. This orange piece doesn't need to be orange. It could be yellow, but once again, don't have that piece in yellow. Neither do I have this piece, but you could build it in yellow. Hopefully you can see all the pieces here on these already built sections. But anyway, attach this section to the back of that already built section. Then attach this piece right here and that piece right there, just to fill in the gaps in his the front of the vehicle. Yeah, then attach this piece on the back. Then attach another one like that. Bottom should look like that. Well, the back should look like that. Sides should look like that. The front should look like that. That's what the side should look like. And here's what the top should look like. Here's one more look at the inside. And then attach the wheels by not the middle, but the outer edges. Like so. So that when you spin it, you can actually spin it. And it's not spinning like this where it can't really move around. So there you go. And then we can attach the pieces we made before this. Hold on, I did this wrong. Whoops. So you're actually going to take these bottom pieces off. Only the dark gray pieces. And detach this section again with the wheels still on it. And you're actually going to attach the dark gray pieces at the top. Like so. And then attach that part of the bottom. So this is what it should look like. From the sides, the front, the top, the bottom, the other side, the back, and the top again. So that this piece can attach in the middle right there. And this piece goes underneath. It kind of wraps around. And then these extra stud sections right here is where you attach the arms by this part. Yeah, you have to move the wheels up for clearance, just like in Transformation. And that is basically the upper body done. And then for robot mode, you attach it on the farthest stud forward on his chest, which is open, and that would be this yellow stud right here. Sorry if the instructions are unclear, I'm just trying to keep this all in one piece. But here is what it should look like. And I guess here's what it should look like if the arm pieces aren't there. Alright, and now for the final section, the legs. You need to attach this black 1x2 tile next to this yellow 1x2 studded piece on the same 1x4 that can bend into a square or a really long rectangle with the bump for the hinge. And same thing on each side, but of course reversed. As you can see, when we see it here with the bumps on the same side, the black and the yellow pieces are inverted. And then you're going to attach it to this piece with the two studs on the side. The non-hollow stud on the bottom and the anti-stud on top. Then attach those pieces. These could also be just normal yellow 2x2s. Rather than the one with just the yellow stud in the middle. And then this is these are the wheels where you attach it from the middle, so you get that effect. And then you attach it on the stud right there, and you're done. Here we have Lego Transformers animated. Not animated. Lego Angry Birds Transformers, Chuck or Bumblebee, all built up.